and welcome to Crazy Town this morning. Just been full of etheric sensations since 4 days before the new moon in Scorpio, which was the 17th, I think, somewhere around mid-month November. But just taking myself into complete reclusion, feeling lots of mystical sensations, staying grounded. I've had a few moments where I'm not sure if I too much have talked about, the fact that I have in my past, especially when I was a little kid, up until I was in the 5th grade. It happened a lot when I was very, very little, pre-kindergarten, but the last time it happened when I was in the 5th grade, or just spontaneously astral project and pass out. So I've had a couple of those sensations, but I'm staying pretty grounded, which I've always been able to do. In the sense of just being a really spacey person and being able to just stay focused, because most people sort of get lost in that ether, lost in that gaseousness, in the fact that we are actually three-dimensional earth physical beings for the most part, as it's presented at this time in this dimension. But yeah, so I'm just developing myself, and I'm listening to a few of my astrological reports, which I'm a Taurus sun, Leo ascendant, and a Pisces moon, and then my Pisces moon is in the 9th house. So super, super, super gaseous ether, emotional, intuitive, and I'm just stepping deeper into that. But getting this is so important for me right now, and I've been doing magic for a while. Initially quote unquote low magic, and then witch magic, and then eventually, I guess, moving into high magic in the early 90s, when I became aware of it with my friend Mark Florin, who came here to help me out and played the Chapman stick on a bunch of my records. And so I became aware of that, but it wasn't really until my 2015 time when I actually started discovering some of these rituals, which I'm doing now, which are sort of based in Hebrew, more ancient stuff, tied to ancient traditions and where all this came from before the fall into Kali Yuga. So, which we're leaving right now, and so that's why some of us are all spaced out. And I'm just looking at some stuff and trying to get some music out by the December 21st. And right now I'm just gathering energy and listening to some Damien Echo like blogs and stuff like that. A little scattered. I have to put a lot of effort into staying tidy in the physical world, but I love the way it looks. This is the shape of my new altar. Alright, I was going to put up another post a little bit later, but I'm fasting still. I'm feeling it very easy to stay in touch. I don't know, can you see I guess the camera angle doesn't really show that's the grand forest out my window there. Just really being very what's the word, as ascetic, yeah, with the fasting. We could talk more about that, but for now I'm sticking with this. Don't know how long, wanting to step into a dry fast, but not pushing myself. Perhaps we could go over a history of that, and I do want to talk about quite a few other things that might be helpful to people. My very mild, involvement with drugs, and help how it helped me like shape myself in different ways, and I never got really too involved in that. Not really, maybe. And about the real raw food world, old school raw veganism, and some talk about conspiracy and stuff like that. But that's it for now. I just was like looking at me this morning, drinking my tea after tea after tea, just feeling it on November 3rd, Thursday, 2020, as we are moving into the great era change. This is the portal. We're in it. And so I'm just developing myself and developing my my etheric deepness. All right, peace out. So it's Keith. Secondculture.bandcamp.com. I notice a lot of you are listening to my music. I'm guessing it's where it's coming from. It's really the only avenue that I advertise is on here. Do check out my I'll leave a link in there to more songs about refracted light or more stories. I never can remember the title of that album. It's my favorite album that I've done, and stuff like that. I have something new coming out very quickly, December 21st. I think whether it's done or not, I'm putting it out because that's what the spirit is doing right now. Links in the drop down to support me by supporting my music. All of the Iam Keyth or Keith stuff, the second culture stuff, it's all the same. My music, my health food lifestyle, my magic lifestyle, it's all the same. There's no separation. The more you try to separate aspects of life, the more like confused you're gonna get. So it's all one. All right, peace out. It's Keith. Love you very much. Bye.